Dum, mm, mm, mm. All right, guys, how you doing? My name is Damon Mason, and for those of you who are on Facebook watching me again, thank you guys for logging on for joining me. I'm going live on YouTube right now, so guys, thank you for joining DB Specialist or DBS. This is my YouTube channel. This is my live stream. With today's topic is going to be football 101, and as I was sharing with my audience on Facebook, there was an open discussion, a random conversation that I started on Facebook that I had at work probably about 2 days ago when I posted it on Facebook, and I want to give I want to give for days for people to have a chance to answer the question. Matter of fact, the question was why did the Atlanta Falcons lose the Super Bowl to the Patriots? Okay, if you guys don't know, I'm living in Georgia right now. I'm from Louisiana, and it was just a random conversation at work. And the question that I posted was, I wanted to see all those quote unquote football gurus and coaches to use their football IQs or show their football IQs and give me their reasoning for why they felt the Falcons lost the Super Bowl. Now, unfortunately, I don't have all those answers to place on the YouTube channel, but I want to thank all those guys who gave their answers on Facebook. And as I kept trying to get you guys to dig deep. I didn't want this. Don't give me just a typical male answer, the football 101 answer, so to speak. I want you guys to dig really, really deep because when I provide my answer, you're gonna see that I'm gonna go in depth with my analysis of why the Falcons lost the Super Bowl to the Patriots. So as I share with people, man, believe it or not, for my background in football, I don't like to watch football. I really don't, for so many different reasons. But I will watch the playoffs consistently, and of course, I will watch the Super Bowl. And that's in that Super Bowl that the Falcons lost. I was hurt simply because you don't get that you don't get that close and to winning a championship game and lose it in fashion the way that they lost. So again, guys, my name is Damon Mason. Welcome to Football 101 with DBS, and I am the founder of DBS. And so let me welcome my crew, the people who joining me right now. Some came on earlier while I was setting up, but for those of you who just joined me, I know my man Sport is on here, and I see Terry Simmons on here. So yeah, the Dirty Birds. So it's awesome. I got two crews right here that's watching, and the people will for you people who will see this recording on the YouTube channel. Now, guys, first and foremost, as I say, thank you. But for those of you who follow me on YouTube, please don't forget to subscribe, like the video. If you like the content, please like it, and please subscribe. It'll help the growth of my channel, and at the same time, it'll give you notifications of whenever I go live. Facebook, guys, I have a tremendous following on Facebook. So as usual, guys, God bless and thank you. So now, again, the topic at hand was why did the Atlanta Falcons lose the Super Bowl to the New England Patriots? Now, I'm not going to go over all the answers. Maybe I should have put it up and read out some of the answers. But let me give my analysis, my breakdown of why the Falcons lost the Super Bowl. First thing first, the Falcons had an awesome game plan. Everybody and their mother, everybody and their mama across the country kept saying that Tom Brady could not, that you cannot run a zone against Tom Brady. That's all we heard. That's all I heard at work. That's all I heard on TV. Tom Brady eats the zone apart. He picks it apart. He picks it apart. Well, the head coach for the Falcons, he probably heard the same thing that I heard. He played against Tom Brady twice. So guess what? He said, you know what? We're going to do something where people say it can't be done. Or matter of fact, we're going to do the unexpected. Everybody expects us to play zone, but we're going to do the unexpected. So they came out and they played man coverage. And in order to sack Tom Brady or even hit Tom Brady as much as the Falcons did, that simply let me know by watching film. Again, this is my opinion, but it's my analysis. Tom Brady didn't prepare for man coverage versus the Falcons. He prepared for zone. And when the Falcons came out there and put on man coverage and applied pressure, they hit him often. He was confused. Okay, now we're gonna fast forward to halftime. I don't remember the exact score. Maybe it was 28-3, or it was up by 28 points. But the bottom line is the Falcons' game plan on defense worked perfectly. Offense put up 28 points, if I'm not mistaken. So they put up enough points. The Patriots only had 3. Okay, they only had 3. So you go into the halftime. In my opinion, the Falcons coaches were so excited that there was 2 quarters, 1/2 left before they win the championship. So do we change this? Do we fix anything? You know what? We got this far. It's working. So there's an old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So they didn't make no adjustments. They left it just like it was. But on the other hand, the Patriots from the first quarter, even on the sideline, what were the Patriots doing? You saw them on TV. Coach had his, hold up. The defense coordinator, he had his pencil in his ear on the sideline. He drawing up stuff. They were scrambling. You know, they were trying to get stuff straight. So now when you come into the third quarter, as I watch the game, now from my mindset of the Arena Football League, as I always used to share with my partner, the Glove, we have a big old lead. I don't even remember who got the ball first, but it don't matter. The Falcons had a big old lead, 28 points. Okay, let's say it's 28 points. Now, with that being said, my mindset as a defensive back coach was like, you know what? Let's keep the Patriots from scoring as little to no points in the third quarter. Okay, let's keep them off the scoreboard as much as we can in the third quarter. Why? We have a big old lead, and they're playing catch up. So if I'm not mistaken, the Patriots scored 7 points, and the Falcons scored a touchdown, or vice versa. I don't remember, but the bottom line is the Patriots scored once in the third quarter, but the Falcons also scored. So technically, they came out with giving up 0 points in the third quarter. They broke even. So now the debacle happened in the fourth quarter. So, and this is where my analysis comes into play. Everybody talk about Tom Brady. Tom Brady didn't do nothing but execute the ball, throw the ball as far as the routes that was called. The coaching staff on the offense. I don't know if everybody say Belichick. I don't know, but the coaching staff for the Patriots finally figured out. They finally figured out what the Falcons were doing. It took them to the fourth quarter to realize they're playing man coverage. But then I can only assume they knew they was playing man coverage, but now they realize they're getting tired. So in the fourth quarter, and I don't remember the young man's name, but what the Patriots did was, to me, simple. They sent out the running back in motion left, motion right. And whenever the running back went in motion left or right, the middle linebacker for the Falcons went left or right. That's football 101. That's what this group is called, right? Football 101. So if the middle linebacker is following the running back wherever he goes in motion, that's man coverage. So that left the middle of the field wide open. So let's pause right there. The Falcons had the Patriots in trouble all the way to the fourth quarter. Now, this is when I knew the Patriots was in trouble. See, when you run trick plays, there's 2 reasons you run trick plays from my knowledge of the game as a player and as a coach. You run trick plays when you have a big old lead and you want to just practice that play. Get it on film so you can see how it works against an opponent, but at the same time, get it on film so your next week opponent can worry about it. Well, there was no next week because this was the Super Bowl. All right, so that's a 2-part answer. But the second reason you run a trick play is when everything else is not working. Everything the Patriots did wasn't working. The Falcons had them confused, had them on lock. And when they ran a double pass, they threw it to the receiver. The receiver took 2 steps back and tried to throw it downfield. It was incomplete. I was like, man, these bars are in trouble. You mean to tell me that the Patriots have to run a double pass in the Super Bowl? They are in trouble. So thank you guys on Facebook who joining me right now. And the topic of the conversation is, guys, is why did the Falcons lose the Super Bowl to the New England Patriots? And I'm giving my answer to all those individuals who were so kind enough to share their answers of why they think the Falcons lost. All right. So that's when I knew the Patriots in trouble. So now back to this here. So now the fourth quarter, the Patriots. I'm not gonna say it was Belichick, the offensive coordinators, but the offensive staff. They figured out. They figured out the Falcons. They were not only in man coverage, but they were tired. All right. All the Patriots did was start running inside routes, inside routes, inside routes, slant, post corner, post, inside routes, making the receivers, the defensive backs of the Falcons chase them. Okay, so now let me get more specific. I'm a defensive guy, as you guys know, so I'm gonna say defense for last. This is what the offense did. Okay, we all across the country know that the Falcons did not run the football. Okay, yeah, this was running the football, but I heard the commentator even say on the television, well, Shanahan, if I think that's his name, the offense coordinator, well, the Falcons got here this far because they didn't ever change nothing. Regardless of this winning or not, they kept on doing the same thing. So they didn't, again, at halftime, they didn't change their game plan. So they just kept on doing what they were doing. They didn't run the ball, they didn't work the clock, they kept to their game plan. Okay, they could be good or bad, depending on what happened. We all know now, even they know that it was bad. So that's one thing. They didn't work the clock in the fourth quarter. The second thing, a lot of people say that Matt Ryan didn't call audibles. Well, we don't know the system, okay? And that was a big conversation for a while. Shanahan told Matt Ryan to not call no audibles. Well, we don't know. I don't know. But still, the bottom line is you're a grown man. You're a professional. You're the face of the franchise. You're the MVP. And if you don't have the power to call an audible, if you see something that you don't like, well, that's between you and your coach. I'm not going to sit here and be one of those type of fans because I'm also a player. I'm also a coach. So, but still, it happened and it backfired. So Matt Ryan never audible as far as we know. The next thing that happened, Matt Ryan never scrambled. Okay. Now I tell people all the time. Now I do watch the Saints play, especially when the Saints play the Falcons. Matt Ryan looked like a track star against the Saints. He'll scramble up and down the field and kill them on third and long because he scrambles and gets away. The week before the Super Bowl against the Packers, he scrambled and scored a touchdown. But in the Super Bowl, Matt Ryan did not scramble one time, unless I'm mistaken. It's been a while. So he took unnecessary sacks. So the reason why, matter of fact, he took unnecessary sacks, he didn't scramble, and if you realize, I don't think Matt Ryan threw one interception. If I'm wrong, somebody please let me know if I'm wrong. Did Matt Ryan throw an interception in the Super Bowl versus the Patriots, the game that they lost? So when we have these discussion at work, out at work in Georgia, and I had a discussion on Facebook on why the Patriots lost, why the Falcons lost to the Patriots, that's the topic of the conversation. And I'm on the offense right now. Matt Ryan played not to lose. My opinion now, but watching the game and critiquing the game, which is why I don't like watching football, because I don't just watch it as a fan. I'm critiquing it. I get into it, and I can't believe that some of the stuff that I see. Matt Ryan didn't scramble. Matt Ryan didn't call no audibles. The coaching staff didn't call for running plays. They didn't work the clock. Matt Ryan never forced the ball to his receivers. And I'm not mad at him for doing that, but that just lets me know that he was playing safe. And I can get it. If you up 28-3, maybe in the fourth quarter, I'm not going to throw no interceptions. I'm not going to run and risk the chance of fumbling. Now, I'm saying that because that's what he did. Okay? I can't say what I would do if I was him because I don't play quarterback. But the bottom line is he played safe. But the offense, now keep me wrong, the offense played good enough for the Falcons to win the Super Bowl. And why do I say that? For 3 quarters, it was 28-3. I don't care if they didn't work the clock, they did enough. I don't care if Matt Ryan didn't scramble, they did enough. I don't care if he didn't force the Julio, they did enough. They did enough. They didn't finish the game, but they did enough. So now I'm going to turn it to the defense. The Falcons defense played superb. Those young boys played their butt off. And y'all know I want to say something else. But they played fast. They played hard. They played reckless. They caused turnovers. They forced fumbles. They hit a quarterback who people say was unhittable. And they didn't do it in the zone. They played man coverage and they challenged the Patriots. And it worked until the fourth quarter. And why? Because they're human. They got tired. And when the Patriots realized that they was tired and that they was changing nothing else, all the Patriots did was started running quick routes. 1, 2, 3, slant, post, hit on the post corner every now and then. Running back motion left, running back motion right. Make the linebacker go from sideline to sideline and wear him out. And then what happened was when Tom Brady, the difference between Tom Brady and Matt Ryan, if Tom Brady, if this yellow pencil and this orange mark, this yellow pencil is the Falcons defensive back. If the defensive back was this close to receiver, Tom Brady was still throwing the football. This is the Falcons receiver. This is the Patriots defensive back. Matt Ryan was not going to throw that football. The mindset was totally different. Maybe because of the score, maybe because he was afraid. I don't know. But the bottom line is the Falcons had the lead. The Patriots didn't. Tom Brady didn't care. He was going to put the ball there and let the chips lie where they fall. So now, the defense playing man coverage. The coaching staff never checked out of it. I'm watching the TV screen like I'm sitting up right now, and I'm like, call a zone, coach. Make them work the clock. Make them work the clock. You know, I've heard in college, I've heard it in the Arena Football League. If your offense is not going to work the clock, well, defense, we got to do what the offense is not going to do. Defense, if the offense is not going to score in the fourth quarter and we need them to score, well, defense, we have to score. That's how we beat Texas A&M. Defense, if the offense is not going to work the clock, well, defense, we got to make the opposing offense work the clock. And how do you do that? You call a zone. You give them the underneath, and you come up and make a tackle. Why? It works the clock. It works the clock. I don't care how many passes they call. If they got 5 yards, fine, make a tackle. The clock's still ticking. It's 20. You have 28 points. So the defense. My only fault with the defensive players was that there was. I'm not mad at them because they was tired. But I am kind of confused of why one of these grown men didn't go to the sideline and tell a coach, well, coach, you know what? Coach, we tired. Coach, we got to slow them down. Coach, be a player on the field. Be a student of the game. Don't just play the game. Understand the situation. Now, your coach supersedes your authority, but still go to the sideline. Let the coach know what you're seeing. But the fact that the coaching staff didn't pick up on this here, that lets me know, which goes to my third phase of why the Falcons lost this game. Coaches do get nervous. See, we always say that pressure busts a pipe. That big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. But guess what? Coaches have to coach just like the players have to play. And when your players are playing their butt off and your players will give you 110%, as coaches say, well, coaches, it's up to the coaches to put the players in a position to be successful. And a good coach has to know when is the right time to do this, that, or the other. If my team is tired, I got to do this. If my team is getting hurt doing that, I got to do that. I got to do this. The Falcons didn't make no adjustments throughout the game. The Patriots made all the adjustments. They didn't make no adjustments on offense. They didn't make no adjustments on defense. The coaches were so, I don't want to say afraid, but they're human. You better win the Super Bowl against a team that people say was unbeatable. And you made a choice and it backfired. Now, the last part of that is, even when the Patriots were scoring, but they were scoring what? Fast. They were scoring fast. So they had to score two-point conversions. So I'm watching the television like, man, if y'all stop one of these 2-point conversions, the game is over with. So as I'm watching the game, as you guys watching the game, you just wait for somebody to step up. Somebody just calm everybody down and say, look, man, look, let's get one stop. One stop. So on the first 2-point conversion, and my wife calling me and she's gonna kill me. But on the first 2-point conversion, the free safety was standing by the goal post. And he ran a direct snap to the running back. He went straight up the middle. Mentally, he was not there. Why? I don't know. But that's what I saw. And I'm a safety. They're at the goal line, going, wherever it was that, going for 2-point conversion. Why is the safety standing at the back of the goal post, by the goal post? And he ran a direct snap. Now, the second 2-point conversion, I forgot who the defensive end was, but he's a seasoned vet. The defensive end jumped offside. He was trying to make a play, trying to get a sack. But we always, as a player, we always heard about do your job. Don't do no more than your job. And as a coach, we always stress, do your job. Do your job. Don't do no more. Just do your job. But because he tried to jump the snap, he jumped offside. So defensive end jumped offside. And when he jumped offside, they threw the same type of pass play that the Seahawks ran that they picked off in the Super Bowl before that, or one of the Super Bowls before that. If that defensive end hadn't jumped offside, when Tom Brady turned parallel and threw it down the line of scrimmage, the football would hit him dead in his helmet. But because the defensive end jumped offside, he was up the field, and the ball went right behind his head. Even if he got the sack, guess what? It was going to be a do-over. Why? He was offside. But guess what? That was just to get into what? To tie the game. So by the time they got into overtime, their mind was gone. They didn't know what to do. And that's how they lost the football game. They lost it after the Patriots tied it up. And everybody knew that once the Patriots won the toss, that was a ball game. So that's my analysis of why the Falcons lost to the Patriots in the Super Bowl. And as I said, guys, that was just a random conversation that we was having at work out here in Georgia. And I decided to put it on to make a post on Facebook and ask some of my Facebook family members and friends, former teammates, coaches, to test their football IQ. I wanted to see how in-depth people was going to get with their answer. And a lot of them didn't. I know a lot of people didn't want to type as much as I'm talking, which is why I went live to give my answer. So that's it, guys. That's football 101 from today's topic. Why the Falcons lost the Super Bowl to the New England Patriots. Again, my name is Damon Mason with DBS, DB Specialist. Until next time, guys, it's football season, so expect a lot more of these random calls. I'm saying random because I know what else to say right now. But guys, you take care and be blessed. And until next time, peace. And so Facebook, that's what I'm going